Well, that's right, Alex. That press conference just wrapped up. We heard from a number of people, and there was quite a few people actually at the podium just behind me. That includes Mayor Steinberg, as well as members of City Council, as well as a number of community activists and advocates in our community that have been very active in terms of responding to incidents of violence here, such as Barry Axius with Voice of the Youth. Now, we want to get back to what Kathy Lester said. She's the chief of police here, the recently new chief of police here who took over for Daniel Hahn, who you just had heard from. Kathy came out. She spoke to quite a large press pool. So many people have their eyes on Sacramento now watching this. She told us a couple of things. The victims that were killed, 3 men, 3 women, all adults. We also learned that the 12 people sitting in the hospital right now that were also injured in this, they were all shot. We're getting that new information from the department on that. We also learned that the police department also has some police video that actually captured images of the shooting on camera. We asked the question of whether or not they actually captured the shooters on camera, and the chief did say there are shooters involved. We just don't know exactly how many or who they are. We're still working to get that information to you. The police department's also working to get that information to us so then we can provide it. Then after the chief spoke, she really didn't take many questions, just 2 or 3, and essentially kind of moved on. Not a lot of details really coming out from the actual incident or event itself. People with the department, the public information officer essentially explained that this is such a developing situation. They said that the crime scene itself is likely going to take a couple days to process, something that, as you can imagine, will have a major impact to the downtown area. We're still learning and still waiting to get more information on exactly how long that's going to take. Now let's move on to who else was speaking at that press conference. Then Mayor Steinberg spoke up. He reiterated some calls that he had early this morning after standing in Bishop Gallegos Square, right a block from where that incident happened earlier today, essentially reiterating that he is calling gun violence in America and in our city a sickness, something that we both have to deal with, and something that is certainly something that will have to be addressed in the city of Sacramento, which has had a number of serious incidents, including one just last year, another mass shooting in Old Sacramento, as well as a serious domestic violence incident that was also a mass shooting at a church just within the past month. So the city is dealing with some intense situations of gun violence, and the mayor and members of council say they want to address that. Then we also had Katie Valenzuela, who's the council member that represents the district, which encompasses K Street, as well as the downtown area where so many of those violent incidents have happened. I believe from the count that I have, just tallying from the past year or so, there has been more than 20 people shot in the downtown area. Not everyone killed, but more than 20 people in the past year, which is a significant number here in the city of Sacramento. She spoke up saying that it's a big issue and something that the city wants and needs to address. And then finally, we had some information coming out from Barry Axius, who's a member of the Voice of Youth, which is an organization that tries to help youth leaders in the area. And he essentially said more support is needed for the youth. And that's what really came out of that press conference today. That's the information we have right now. Of course, we are waiting very patiently as officials slowly but surely send that new information to us. We'll send it back to you.
Our Giacomo Luca reporting live for us. Giacomo, we thank you. We have crews all across the region covering this breaking news again.